gave my neighbor their yard waste back. About a month ago, my neighbor hired someone to trim her massive spruce trees. A few days later, I took out my garbage and discovered a giant pile of branches and needles stacked up against my back fence, easily 6 feet high from the ground to the fence top, bulging toward the road. Essentially, she'd decided to store all that yard waste on my property without warning or permission. I texted her, politely asking about her plan to remove it. She replied that she intended to move it gradually, which obviously didn't work for me. I told her it needed to be gone ASAP. 2 weeks later, with no progress, I texted again, this time more bluntly, reminding her that my yard wasn't a free storage site for her stuff. She'd already used a spot against my house for miscellaneous junk, which had annoyed me before. Until recently, we'd had unusually warm weather here in Canada, but then the temperature dropped to -20 practically overnight. During my lunch break, I came home and saw that same huge, snow-covered pile still sitting there, likely filled with mice or other critters, so I finally snapped. I grabbed every branch and tossed it all onto her small parking pad where she keeps her garbage bins. If she insists on leaving it for weeks, she can deal with it on her own property. Now I'm just waiting for the inevitable angry texts. But honestly, if she'd taken care of it earlier, especially when it was still mild, she wouldn't be facing a frozen wall of brush. At least my fence line is clear again, and I can't help but feel this is a lesson in basic neighborly courtesy. Don't dump your problems onto someone else's yard and expect them to handle it.